Hey everybody, what's going on? Today I just wanted to do a quick video going over the PvP changes and information that we got in the November dev stream. Now, I'm not going to go into absolutely everything that happened in the dev stream like everybody else is going, as this channel is mainly focused around PvP content. To start off the stream, we got a fantastic question asked by Papa Smurf, and he wanted to know if the open world PvP systems will have things in place to prevent attacking innocent players, thus forcing you to flag and griefing you.
In the open world PvP system, will there be a prevent attacking innocent option that when turned on will prevent me from accidentally attacking a non-corrupted player? I say this because griefers are often very good at making you attack them by accident.
Ooh, good question. So there's a few things here. First and foremost is that the open world flagging PvP system requires what we call force function in order to initiate an attack against another player. And by default, that's even against players who are already flagged, though not against players who are corrupt. And there in the settings, you will have options by which you can you can persist that force function if you wish. Through another keystroke input. And then additionally, you can set your AoEs so that if you initiate an AoE attack against a location and there are flagged players there, you can set it so that you will automatically hit those flagged players. But by default, it doesn't. So those are options in your settings that you will have access to and be able to adjust.
So basically what we heard is, yes, we are going to have the option. When we try to attack a player that is either green or purple, we will probably get some sort of pop-up saying, are you sure you want to attack this target? It will force your flag status, and we can then choose if yes, we would like to continue to attack the target, or no, if we would not like to attack the target. By default, this pop-up will automatically be turned on for every player that enters Vera, so that we're not having complete chaos in the starter zones and everybody's killing everybody, everybody's corrupted, etc. You can, however, choose to disable this pop-up and automatically go ahead and put you in combat with that player if PvP is something that you're going to be focused on, or you feel like that pop-up may lower your reaction times of attacking a player that's attacking you. Also in the settings, we're going to be able to toggle on or off if we want our AoE player damage to hit everything or everyone in the circle. So for instance, if you're casting like an AoE Rain of Fire as a mage, and then Average Joe decides to walk by and walk into your fire circle, you won't be flagged as the combatant because he made the poor decision to walk into your damage. Now, if you don't know much about the flagging system or what green, red, purple means, then you should go ahead and check out this video that I have that kind of goes into the topic a little bit more and will explain to you what I mean. Next up, we got to learn a little bit about how some classes CC will engage with other classes CC.
Some class synergies. This particular one is where we demonstrate setting up a status effect called Stagger. You'll see a floater text pop up. Here, I'll show you. Don't kill him, don't kill him.
Oh,
actually, you won't see it on my screen, yeah, but basically it sets up a status effect. You can see it, a little bit of a VFX over his head, and then as you see there, Steven followed up with chains that triggers a stun on any target under that effect already. Alright, get ready. See if you can drop a stun on them. Or is it on cooldown?
Nope, I got it.
Alright, nice.
Oh no, I accidentally canceled it. Oh god. Hold on, group heal.
Now, if you couldn't see because of Steven's wonderful gameplay, that's okay. When Steven used his chain ability, he caused a status effect saying staggered above the mob's head. However, when he used his ability right after the fighter used his stagger ability, the status effect said stunned over the mob's head. Basically, your low-level CCs and maybe even some of your high-level CCs will work together with other players' CC, not your own, but other players' CC, in order to create a stronger effect, so turning your stagger into a stun, for example. Now, this type of synergy is trying to promote group play, and that's phenomenal. I personally love the idea of working together with others to make my CC stronger or their CC stronger together. Which brings us to our final PvP topic of the video, diminishing returns.
Nova Chrono wants to know about large-scale combat. Have you given any thought towards adding debuff protection, such as having immunity to stuns for some seconds after having been stunned during a siege battle? And there was actually some questions regarding this beyond just sieges.
So just to be clear, what you're talking about is really called diminishing returns. And when it comes to status conditions, the ability to apply certain passive resistance to status conditions, if you've suffered from a status condition of a particular type, you get an increased resistance against those, and that scales. So if by chance you do get stunned maybe a couple of times, excuse me, it would be near impossible to stun you for a third or fourth time, right? And then you get to save that higher resistance for some period of time. And you know, that just makes the gameplay more compelling. We've all played games where you can get stun locked, and that is a really bad feeling. And it's not even fun for the person who's doing the stun lock. It might be, you know, yeah, it's just not a good, compelling type of gameplay. So in order to kind of avoid that, and to accommodate a massively multiplayer setting, you have to utilize things like diminishing returns that can increase your resistances when you suffer those types of effects.
Now, I want you to note that diminishing returns isn't just important in large-scale PvP, it's also important in small-scale PvP. Lost Ark had a very similar approach to CC in their arenas, where if you were CC'd by the same type of CC multiple times in a short period of time, you would gain immunity to all types of CC, which promotes weaving in different types of CC abilities overall, giving the skills more depth and enjoyment, and the combat becomes more engaging. In all, this is just another way that Intrepid is showing that they have thought about these systems, and they are working on ways to remedy them and prevent griefing. But man, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. In this channel, we're mainly just going to focus around Ashes of Creation, but until we get to Alpha 2, I will occasionally upload content that is from other games that regards PvP. Look man, if you could share this video to a friend, I would really appreciate it, and it might just get you one more person to game with come launch. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments, or if you can catch me when I'm live, just ask me on my Twitch stream, man. We've got a lot of people in there that have a lot of knowledge if I can't answer your question. And yeah, I hope to see you in the future, man. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.